Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the point with Umar and Ibadat. As always, with me is Umar. How you doing, man?
I'm good. What about you?
Alhamdulillah,
Alhamdulillah.
doing good.
Great, great.
Today's topic, as the title suggests, is going to be a continuation of our social media series that we've been doing. Today we're going to tackle Facebook. And this social media platform has been around for a while. This is, I think, in terms of age, comparatively speaking, this is the oldest one, right?
Yeah. I mean, if I recall, there used to be Orchid. I'm not sure
Orchid, yep,
if you have
yep,
used
yep, yep,
that.
yep, yep.
I have used that,
We
and
have indeed.
and I think the main problem with Orchid was the privacy concern, which later Facebook tackled. So I think Facebook started in 2003, if I'm not wrong. Okay? And
Yeah, 2003.
2003, and it
But it
really
wasn't exactly Facebook.
it wasn't Facebook, it was face smash, something like that. And basically he started like Mark Zuckerberg, obviously, the CEO and founder of Facebook. So he started that website to compare like a tasveer apni dalo and you will vote who is the hottest of of the university. So that's how it started. And then उसके बाद फिर जो है, I think 2007 it really caught attention of a lot of people, and they started finding their long lost friends जो कि Facebook पे होते थे.
Yeah.
I remember कि मुझे भी काफ़ी दोस्त
Orchid, you mean?
ऑर्किड के अच्छा
Yeah, basically, I started in 2007 because, like you said, कोई पुराने हमारे जो दोस्त हुआ करते थे, they would come up and at the time MSN, Yahoo वगैरह से बेहतर एक sort of platform बना था. At the time, again, it was a new idea, and basically one of my oldest friends, she found me on Orchid, and she's the one who suggested that there's this new thing out there, social media ka platform. I don't think the term social media was coined at that time.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that time. It was just like Facebook,
Yeah.
and there was no Instagram. It was like
There was
all.
no Instagram,
It was
there was
all alone Facebook, and Facebook was like really in that time, like 2007 and 2008. Everybody was like hyped, like crazy hyped about it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, because it was a really great idea. I mean, when
It
it
was.
started off, it was an actual place because they took the high that MSN Messenger and Yahoo Messenger were riding on,
Yeah.
and they provided something that was more efficient than using those social media
Social
platforms.
media
should
platform.
we say.
Because I remember कि Yahoo or MSN they were sort of dying out. Well, not dying out. They died after like Facebook, but that was the era when they started dying out. People tend to migrate to Facebook. Yeah. Well, फेसबुक ही था उस वक्त, तो जो फेसबुक की तरफ आ रहे थे, एंड इवेंचुअली फेसबुक ने फिर वो चैट वाला सिस्टम डाला था. आई रिमेंबर कि पहले चैट वाला सिस्टम नहीं था, एंड देन दे एडेड द चैट फीचर, एंड दैट्स वेयर MSN एंड याहू दे जस्ट लाइक वेंट डाउन हिल. तो
Yep.
आई रिमेंबर दैट कि फेसबुक पहले तो जो है ना, यानी कि दोस्तों को ढूंढने के लिए या कोलीग्स को ढूंढने के लिए, कोलीग्स भी आई थिंक कि बाद में आए थे, पहले मेनली दोस्तों को ढूंढने के लिए था. एंड देन there was a time when people started online dating on that, and like friend requests like, hey,
Yeah,
you
well.
look cute.
वही है ना कि सोशल मीडिया when you bring a lot of people together and you're relatively anonymous, तो वो उस तरफ बात जाती तो है, unfortunately.
बिल्कुल. तो then it was like फिर एक टाइम आ गया कि the online thing, like online कह लो कि जो दोस्ती वाला सिस्टम था वो काफ़ी कम हो गया, and then people started using it as a like normal thing. And now what we have seen is it is slowly dying out. Well, I have read an article about it on Independent Cape. It won't die out. But the thing is that it is losing its charisma, its importance over the years. It has lost a lot of importance over the years. I think there are number of ways, number of reasons, ways तो नहीं reasons के ऐसा हुआ क्यों है. आई थिंक द मेनली इज के जो ऑडियंस है वो बहुत वैस्ट हो गई है. पहले if you recall correctly, it used to be a lot of those people who were educated, they were in universities, they were in school, those people used to use Facebook. उसके बाद फिर एक टाइम आया कि जब मतलब जो अभी का टाइम है कि हर बंदा ही फेसबुक पे है. एंड आई थिंक दैट इज़ वन, जैसे वो कहते हैं ना, टू मनी कुक्स स्पॉइल द फूड. तो आई थिंक वो फिर हुआ कि ऑडियंस बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ गई एंड पोस्ट वेंट फ्रॉम इंफॉर्मेटिव टू शिटी एंड ऑल दोस सॉर्ट ऑफ स्टफ.
यार ये तो यानी कह सकते हैं कि इट्स अ लॉजिकल डेवोल्यूशन ऑफ सोसाइटी कि भाई आपने एक प्लेटफॉर्म दे दिया है जहाँ पे आप वेयर यू कैन ओपनली बी स्टूपिड. तो उसी प्रोपोर्शन में जो है आप के लोगों के रिस्पॉन्सेज भी आएंगे एंड और स्टूपिड लोग इंस्पायर होंगे टू प्रमोट और सेलिब्रेट देयर स्टूपिडिटी. एंड देन यानी बेस्ड ऑन द फैक्ट दैट जिस तरह से ये ऑपरेट करता है सोशल मीडिया का जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, जो इन चीज़ है या जो पॉपुलर चीज़ है, दैट ऑब्वियसली is promoted, is brought to the front or taken to the top, basically. So the more stupid the thing was, the more popular it got. And it sort of encouraged an atmosphere, I think, of people being purposely or otherwise stupider than before in order to just gain popularity.
हाँ, आई मीन अभी यानी कि जो है शुरू में तो इतना यानी कि वो था कि ठीक है दोस्तों को ढूंढने के लिए या कोलिग्स को ढूंढने के लिए, बट उसके बाद में ये स्टेटस सिंबल बन गया. उसके बाद जैसे स्टेटस सिंबल यानी कि ऑनलाइन स्टेटस, यानी कि एक तो होता है ना स्टेटस सिंबल, यानी कि आपकी यू हैव अ नाइस कार, यू हैव अ नाइस हाउस, ठीक है, टू शो ऑफ. तो ये तो सोशल मीडिया की शो ऑफ ऐसी होती है कि यू आर ऑनलाइन ऑन ऑल ऑफ दिस प्लेटफॉर्म के. अगर आप फेसबुक पे नहीं, ओह यू आर नॉट ऑन फेसबुक, लाइक ओह माई गॉड. सो यू नो टू that's what happened, and then people started getting onto Facebook. And now what we have seen is that a lot of people are migrating away. Like I said.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I mean, if I say about myself, I used to use Facebook a lot, but now I have seen that there is a lot of irrelevant post or like saste joke, ठंडे joke, those stuff that is.
यार आजकल तो टेक्निकली स्पीकिंग हर सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म के ऊपर यही
हाँ, बट लाइक फेसबुक
फिनोमेनन जो है प्रेजेंट है.
आई मीन फेसबुक अगर आप देखोगे देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ कम्युनिटीज इन फेसबुक where you can get a lot of amazing information, like I believe you follow some 3D printing community.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do 3D printing as a hobby, and when I started out it was something of a niche kind of thing, because यहाँ पे रहते हुए इतने सारे लोग हैं नहीं who are interested into this even now. यानी ऐसा नहीं है कि spread नहीं हुआ या ये नहीं हुआ. तो उस वक्त at the time, this was what way back in 2013-14 I think, give or take. Basically यानी I've been doing this for a long time, and the thing is that I've not found a lot of local people that I could discuss this with. But on Facebook, there were now huge groups. Before they were like a few hundred members or so. But क्या कहते हैं, 3D printing in general and 3D printing in specific, बहुत बड़ी बड़ी communities आज exist करती हैं, and there are members with a wide variety of experiences, a wide range of experiences. Like they've tried out different 3D printers. Some of them do 3D printing for work, like they actually have. They're involved in research and development, जहाँ पे उनको on a daily basis जो है अपना इस्तेमाल करना पड़ता है, या they're more accustomed to more efficient machines, और उसकी learning जो है ये लोग यहाँ पे वापस लेके आके अपने घर वाले होम 3D printers के अंदर इस्तेमाल करते हैं. तो यानी there was a vast pool of experience that I could draw upon. And it was great. It was really great, and it helped me a lot. And even in my own journey, I didn't know who to ask.
Exactly. I mean, similarly, I mean, if you remember, there used to be a time when we were crazy about, those that spray on the car. What was that? Plastic tape, right? Plastic tape. We were crazy about plastic tape.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And उसके बाद फिर car washing में I went to like car washing. That is still in something I'm really into, and these communities really help a lot of your questions, that what product are good and how you have to properly use these products. So Facebook is a lot informative, but I have seen that a lot of people, they are not just using it for like informative stuff. They're just like using it for like stupid memes, or well, you properly use the memes. I follow your memes, so they are fine.
Yeah, well, but humor अपनी तरफ जो है वो तो किसी भी प्लेटफॉर्म पे चलता है, whether it be this, या फिर एक दूसरे को हम टेक्स्ट मैसेजेस भेजा करते थे when that was the time in the day.
Yeah.
तो humor aside, the thing is कि यार देखो, as I get what you're trying to say about the stupid things that are being shared. It goes a little deeper than that, because when you talk about the stupid stuff that's shared on Facebook, like for instance, हमारे अपने ही उसमें recently I've avoided it as much as I could, so I'm not entirely clear on what happened and how it happened. But you remember that ये हमारी पार्टी हो रही है वाली जो लड़की थी,
ये हमारा कैमरा है, यहाँ पे पॉडकास्ट बन रहा है. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that thing. अब देखो, as a habit, I try and stay away from stupid things. Like actively stay away from it. I remove it from my feed. I tailor my algorithm as much as I can, just to ensure that I don't get confronted with stupid things.
I remember there was a time when we, I think, unfriend some people who were giving away these जो कि यानी कि मूवीज़ के जो क्या कहते हैं उसको बता देते हैं कि मूवीज़ के एंड में क्या होगा, ये बुक्स के एंड में क्या होगा. Spoilers, yes.
Those.
I remember I did unfriend a lot of people at that time.
They deserve to be unfriended. I mean, come on, man.
हाँ, तो
I don't know what they got out of it by spoiling movies for people and books for people. That was just petty and childish. But that thing aside, the point being that coming back to what I was saying, that this particular piece of stupidity got so much traction and so much exposure on social media, and in particular on Facebook, that even I started to get posts related to that, or parody videos that were related to that. And at first I couldn't figure out what the hell is going on, because it was actually the parody videos that started to come up first. I'm guessing because of the algorithm sensing that I enjoy funny things, or dad joke kind of
you like to party,
but
you like to party.
Yeah, right.
I think in
the point that I'm trying to make is कि ये जो principle है of not making stupid people famous, that principle unfortunately is defeated like in its entirety on social media, and the way that this got popularized was what was more disturbing than anything, because किसी के ऊपर ठीक है, they were stupid. I mean, fine, let them be stupid. Why do you have to share it? Why do you have to make it into a national sensation? I mean,
Yeah.
geez, what is wrong with you?
I
Don't you
think
have anything better to do?
same thing happened with Eva Zubek as well. I mean, she is an amazing content creator, and I follow her. Her journeys are really raw, and she doesn't show off and stuff. But the thing is that why do we have to find these people, or why do we have to चलो उसका तो ठीक है यानी कि जो उसको तो हमें मिले और हमें जो है इन्फॉर्मेशन मिली है, लेकिन वाई डू वी हैव टू मेक दिस पीपल फेमस? लाइक फेसबुक का बटन शेयर है, लेकिन शेयर ये नहीं है कि आप मतलब हर पोस्ट उठा के आप शेयर कर दो. आई मीन यू शुड हैव सम सॉर्ट ऑफ कि आप यार अच्छे बुरे को आप तमीज़ कर सको. एग्जैक्टली, आप ये नहीं कि अच्छे बुरे की आप तमीज़ करो, आपको कुछ मालूम हो. बट इट्स जस्ट दैट आई मीन I don't see the point why she was being famous, and why a lot of TV people call them. I mean,
I agree, and yeah, that too. I mean, आप जो है बैठ के उसको अपने actual as in visual media के ऊपर जी invite कर रहे हैं उसे, and you're giving her importance that should not be given to people like this, I should say. I mean, ठीक है, at the end of the day उसने अपनी personal इंस्टाग्राम या जो भी जहाँ से भी उठ के आया था अपने पर्सनल उस पर वो किया था. एवरीवन डज दैट. आई मीन इट्स नॉट अ क्राइम, बट it's sad that people were more interested in spreading it around, as it were. I mean, ठीक है, somebody is being stupid, fine, let them be stupid. No, we have to raise our finger on it, we have to point it out, because apparently we have nothing better to do.
yeah,
इसी सिमिलर लाइन में अगर यानी देखा जाए, हमारे टॉक शो होस्ट जो हैं वो भी के ज़माने से अनफॉर्चुनेटली इसी तरह का पैटर्न लेके फिर रहे हैं कि
yeah, you are very right. You are very right, and this is something a lot of content creators face as well. I will give you example of Irfan Janeju. Those of you who don't know, he is an amazing content creator of Pakistan, who started his YouTube from vlogging, from camera phone, if I'm not wrong, and then he went to PCL, and he met Ronaldinho as well. So matlab, he's a really good guy. You should check him out. अब उसके साथ भी ये मसला ये है कि पीपल हैव गिवन कि यार आपने हर मौजू पे बात करनी है, एंड ही इज़ अ सॉर्ट ऑफ दैट गाय हु स्टे अवे फ्रॉम इस तरह के पोस्ट, मतलब इस्लामिक या गवर्नमेंटल या दिस काइंड ऑफ पोस्ट. ठीक है, यानी कि कश्मीर में मसाइल हो रहे हैं तो ही स्टेज अवे फ्रॉम इट. अच्छा, अब जब आप दूर रहते हैं, लोग कहते हैं आपने वीडियो क्यों नहीं बनाई, तो मतलब आपको तो हमें से प्यार ही नहीं है, आपको कश्मीर से प्यार नहीं है. ठीक है, अगर आप वीडियो बना लेते हैं फिर आप कहते हैं ओ आपने तो सिर्फ वीडियो बना ली, आपने बहती गंगा में हाथ धो लिए, तो हमें आपकी वीडियो का फ़ायदा क्या हुआ? मतलब सोशल मीडिया पे लोग किसी भी चीज़ में खुश नहीं है. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. एंड आप चुप रहेंगे, यू विल बी क्रिटिसाइज्ड. आप किसी चीज़ पे बात करेंगे एंड यू विल बी क्रिटिसाइज्ड एज वेल. सो I believe.
Oh, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. So ये this is the thing कि जब Facebook पे जो है सारे सिलेब बने हुए, ठीक है, दे से कि अगर हमने इसको शेयर नहीं किया, ठीक है, तो मतलब हम तो मतलब क्या हो जाएंगे, मतलब आप तो रिलीजियस नहीं है. एंड आई एम श्योर कि तुमने वो देखे होंगे कि प्लीज़ शेयर दिस पोस्ट if you like, if you love Allah, if you love, I mean,
yeah,
you don't need to express your love for your God or your religion just by sharing it, posting
exactly. यानी नाउज़ुबिल्लाह, यानी आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के ज़माने में क्या अगर आप जो है अहादीस को शेयर नहीं करेंगे तो you will not yani, are you indicating that you don't love Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
Exactly. And it is something that कहा गया है कि जो है लाइक चैरिटी एंड दी स्टफ दे शुडंट बी शो ऑफ, जितना इनको छुपाया जाए लोगों से तो अच्छा है. So similarly, if you want to do something right, hide it away. You don't need to show it off.
Yeah, I mean,
Facebook.
see, at the end of the day, it's between you and God.
Exactly. थोड़ा हम side tracked
why
हो गए,
are
but
you-
it's an interesting topic to talk about. Yeah.
No, definitely. It's sort of it forms a very deep part of our current discussion as well, because we're talking about the mindset that drives this kind of behavior, and social media in particular, or today in particular, the platform is Facebook that is driving or helping drive this kind of behavior. And yeah, we're just saying
like
what we
those
find
religious
or wrong
scholars
about it.
या फिर वो जो keyboard warriors. Hello.
नहीं, religious scholars अपनी तरफ हैं.
Yeah, I can
The
hear you,
point
sorry.
being कि आप जो religious content जो आप शेयर करते हैं इसी डंडे के ज़ोर पे कि जी आप शेयर अगर नहीं करेंगे तो क्या कहते हैं, इतने लोगों को अगर शेयर नहीं करेंगे तो जी आप सही मुसलमान नहीं हैं, या crap like that. The problem with that is कि well meaning लोग, जो मासूम लोग कह लें, या यानी जो अच्छे इंटेंशन वाले जो लोग हैं, that are not familiar with the क्या कहते हैं, how should I say this, the patheticness of social media, या फिर इस तरह की जो posts होते हैं, those who are not familiar with that, they will fall for it. They will, यानी out of the goodness of their hearts, they will spread it out.
I agree with that. I completely agree.
And it just perpetuates the cycle over and over again. I mean, it's wrong. Fact checking का तो अभी बात ही नहीं कर रहे हैं हम, कि जो information इस तरह की इतनी sensitive कह लें, या इतनी far reaching consequences के साथ की जो information है, उसकी सबसे पहले fact checking होनी चाहिए.
हाँ,
अब at the same time किसी ने गलती से अगर fact check कर भी लिया, तो नीचे जो कीबोर्ड वॉरियर्स होते हैं पूरी कमेंट सेक्शन के अंदर, वो अपने फ़िरक़े की अपनी जो है ट्रांसलेशन या इंटरप्रिटेशन जो है लेके आ जाएंगे, और उसके ऊपर जी बहस करना शुरू कर देंगे, while completely ignoring the goodness or the actual point of the message.
That is very right. That is very accurate. And I have seen that happening. Like कोई चीज़ है, फॉर एग्जांपल कोई चीज़ या कोई रिलीजियस पोस्ट है, उसके ऊपर सारे ऐसे आ जाते हैं जैसे मतलब उनसे बड़ा रिलीजियस स्कॉलर तो कोई है ही नहीं, ठीक है. और जिस कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ दे पोस्ट and they comment on those posts, it seriously make me think कि यार मतलब, I mean, what we are doing on Facebook, I mean, honestly, like matlab, I don't know what to say. Well, the point being कि यार this is something that we should really get help from Islamic scholars who are authorized to give some instructions, to give what is right, what is wrong. But whereas we go on Facebook to find that, oh, comment section में देखते हैं क्या है, अच्छा ये ऐसा करना चाहिए, that is wrong. That is completely wrong. And I think that is one of the reasons that, you know, it really pisses me off when I'm using like Facebook sometime, and it happened a lot. And the thing is that even if you try, I'm one of those, if you see something stupid happen, I try to correct it. I know it's a stupid part of on my side.
No, it's not a stupid part at all.
No,
I'm gonna disagree with you right there.
As in कि यार you know, they say that, you know, if you किसी stupid से बात करोगे, he will bring you down to his level.
वो अपनी तरफ बिल्कुल है कि will bring you down to his level and beat you with experience, which they do, unfortunately. They do. All I'm saying is कि यार, if a lot more people did what you do, it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah. So
because at the moment we're getting outnumbered by the stupid people.
Yeah, by a lot. So
tell me about it.
So also there is another reason I think a lot of people are moving away. Well, they it used to be like for friends. It used to be for college friends या university friends या के वैसे जैसे दोस्त हैं. Then work place जो है ना वो आना शुरू हो गया. जो especially I'm talking about those who are at
Yeah.
current workspace. Now, once you add them, your Facebook become a lot like a, oh ये क्या बात कर रहा है, and you know you know back के उसकी history में कि जो इसने क्या क्या sort of post share किए हैं, and you try to compare his personal life. I think social media is personal life isn't because he's expressing his personal ideas. Obviously it's a public because you know public forum पे है जो है, so it's a public but it's sort of a public private property. ठीक है, तो what you
I think the problem comes in when people start to mix both personal and work together.
Yes, that is right. That I was gonna come to that point exactly. They said कि हाँ ये ऑफिस में ऐसा है तो ये तो ऑफिस के बारे में ये बात कर रहे हैं, या he is into filmmaking, he is into vlogging, he is into podcast. Why he's spending so much time, why he's wasting so much time where he can make those files for work. This is our free time.
Well, this
is our free time.
Exactly. You're doing it on your own free time, which people at work have absolutely no right over.
Exactly. And this is something.
Sorry to say it, but मैं अगर नंगे होके जो है नाचना चाहूँ अपने घर के अंदर, वो मेरी मर्जी है यार. I mean, you have nothing to do with it. You have nothing to say for it कि भाई मैं इस टाइम में बैठ के ये फाइल बना लूँ वो बना लूँ. That's what work is for.
Yeah, exactly. So this is one of the reason that you know a lot of people they have stopped posting things. They have, even if you have to post, you will think how it will impact your feed. ठीक है. I know there in Facebook there is a lot of option like okay privacy इसको हटा दो, इसको नहीं दिखाना, इसको दिखाना है, but you don't have the time, especially in this environment, this time कि आप जो है मतलब बैठ के अपने and I'm one of those lucky ones जिनके जो है यानी कि 100 I think maximum मेरे 120 या 130 friends उससे ज़्यादा नहीं है, and I have seen people like 800 900 I God knows कैसे करते हैं like they have more connection on Facebook than on LinkedIn. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
And I think, and I have seen, let's deviate from a little bit. I have seen a lot of such kind of posts on LinkedIn as well. You know, I'm not sure if you have noticed it or not. Few posts, I have seen few posts like this on LinkedIn. And I'm glad some of the people, they are taking step कि they are saying कि यार ये मतलब फेसबुक को फेसबुक रहने दो, लिंक्डइन को लिंक्डइन रहने दो, दिस इज़ अ प्रोफेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म, सो डोंट मेक इट डर्टी. ठीक है, तो मतलब कहीं यहाँ पे ना पिलाना शुरू करते हो. बट आई हैव सीन अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर डूइंग दैट.
They're right.
Of course they are right. But I have seen a lot of people doing that. So and it was one of the major reasons लोग migrate कर रहे थे दूसरी तरफ. But sadly it is going to other.
I've also noticed since you mentioned it came across my mind as well. अभी recent जो Israel Palestinian conflict जो है उसके अंदर LinkedIn के ऊपर बहुत सारे इस तरह के pro Palestinian या pro Israeli posts as disturbing as they were, but जो है support अपनी दिखा रहे हैं, ये कर रहे हैं वो कर रहे हैं. LinkedIn is not the place for that. That's every time I came across one of these posts for either side. मेरे दिमाग में यही बार बार आ रही थी बात कि यार this is not the place for it. Do it on Facebook, do it some other place.
Even on Facebook, I have seen a lot of
comments. If you are going to stand by Israel or if you're going to stand by Palestine.
मैंने Instagram पे भी मैंने देखा था कि I mean obviously Instagram is like you know Facebook ने ले लिया if I'm not wrong. ठीक है.
Instagram तो चलो it makes more sense, but LinkedIn is very work centric.
Saying कि यानी कि I'm gonna post a picture of my car and they're gonna be comments like save पैलेस्टाइन, सेफ इसराइल, ठीक है, मतलब फ्री पैलेस्टाइन, मतलब उस गाड़ी की कमेंट पे, आई मीन why do you have to comment that? I mean, if you really want to make a difference, then um, give knowledge to a lot of people. They give pass on knowledge to people. तो कुछ फायदा भी हासिल हो. But just
Educate
like
people,
educate
basically.
people, exactly. That's the word I was looking for. Educate people rather than just like going on command. Okay, free Palestine, save Palestine or save Israel, and there is a lot of the like literally मैंने देखा था कमेंट्स की फाइट हो रही है कि भाई इजराइल वाली ज़्यादा है, पैलेस्टाइन वाली ज़्यादा है. That's childish and pathetic, to be honest. I mean, you're not gonna win war on basis of comments and likes and shares and.
Exactly. This is the other thing I don't get. I mean, taking an earlier example, जो talk show host की मैंने जो बात की थी, वो it stems from a culture where people want to just sit and talk about things and not do anything about it. So talking apparently gives them the impression that something useful is being done or I don't know.
यार मसला ये फेसबुक पे एक लोग एक चीज़ के पीछे पड़ते हैं ना, वो उसके पीछे पड़ जाते हैं. आई रिमेंबर कि वो जो टाइम आया था कि जो है पार्टी हो रही है, देन इट केम अ टाइम जब कि लोग वो कह रहे थे कि वो गोल्ड मेडल के ऊपर, ठीक है, उसके ऊपर से जो मतलब कुछ पॉजिटिव पॉइंट भी थे, लोग बोलते वर सपोर्टिंग हिम एंड एवरीथिंग लाइक दैट. उसके बाद फिर रिसेंटली जो अभी आया है वो क्या था, आई जस्ट स्लिप माई माइंड गॉड, बट आई हैव सीन कि लोग किसी चीज़ के पीछे पड़ते हैं, वो पड़ ही जाते हैं. हाँ, निदा यासर, द रीसेंट निदा यासर केस, द Formula 1, the great Formula 1 car, the discussion they had. Now,
I thankfully don't know anything about that.
Well, I'm glad, but as you spend a lot of time on Facebook, I'm sure you will come across it. Now, they, rather than what she did, forget about it and just leave that woman alone in her क्या कह सकते हैं, lack of knowledge and all that ignorance. हम नए मीम्स बना के नया कंटेंट डाल रहे हैं और उसको फेम दे रहे हैं, rather than discouraging that. Basically, I will tell you what happened was, she is a morning host, morning program host on
Oh God, don't even get me started on morning shows.
So there was these two dudes. I'm not sure मैंने उनकी पूरी वो मैंने नहीं देखा कि उन्होंने क्या किया, but there was a discussion that they made a Formula 1 sort of car in Pakistan, and these two cars they're in Pakistan. तो उन्होंने जो है वो खुद ही बनाई है. I'm not sure about the details. I haven't checked it. It really pissed me off, to be honest. To check it out.
Even from what you're saying is really bloody brilliant. If they actually did that.
Yeah. Now she's asking.
Yeah, mashallah. Kudos to them.
Exactly. Now she's asking कि अच्छा तो आपने अभी फॉर्मूला बनाया है, आपने एक्चुअल प्रैक्टिकल नहीं किया, अभी आपने फॉर्मूला बनाया. I mean, you are a celeb. You have traveled a number of countries, number of cities. You are in a media when there is news, there is television, and you're saying formula.
No, wait. What was he trying to say again?
She said, तो उन्होंने कहा ना कि हमने Formula 1 गाड़ी बनाई है या Formula 1 का क्या है, तो she was like, तो आपने अभी फॉर्मूला बनाया है तो एक्सपेरिमेंट बाकी है. I will let you process it. I will give you some time to process it. So
I am processing it. यार देखो, first of all, what we're doing right now is what we shouldn't be doing, making stupid people famous. But which sort of ties into what I'm going to say now is that from what I know, or what I understand rather, what I understand from what you just told me, this sounds a little too fake.
Exactly.
The level of stupidity sounds engineered.
Engineered in a term of sense
to get the to get the exact response that she's getting right now.
And this is sort of the questions कि जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा common है शो में. I don't want to say it on camera कि हाँ she is doing it deliberately या क्या, ठीक है. I mean no one knows her intention and like पता चले कल को हमारे again lawsuit डाल दिए, ठीक है. तो I am saying is कि you are in a world of media and information. I think you should know what is a formula car.
You're in the thick of it.
Exactly. And you are asking that के formula अभी आपने formula बनाया and अभी actual गाड़ी नहीं बनाई और उसमें सिर्फ एक ही बंदा बैठता है. And
Yeah, it sounds like a very cheap stab at humor.
Formula One is one of the most prestigious and most expensive sports of all time. If I'm not, it is
not
pretty
just that, it's
expensive.
been around for a while. I mean, it's
Exactly.
not something new.
Exactly. And it's not कि यार सिर्फ एक कंट्री में होता है. मतलब अगर पाकिस्तान में क्रिकेट हो रही है वो तो थोड़ी देर के लिए हो रही है और देर किसी ऑस्ट्रेलिया में जाती है. It travels every weekend to different countries, to different tracks. One day it's gonna be British Grand Prix. Next day it's gonna be in Qatar. The other day it's gonna be in like in Dubai, Abu Dhabi mein. And this year by December inshallah it's coming to Jeddah. Well, sadly I won't be able to watch it, but well, I will be able to watch it on TV. But the thing is that this is the most prestigious and it's
Ignore all of that. Ignore all of that. My basic question is that as a media person and as someone involved in something like this, do you not do research before inviting someone over? I think that's a standard operating procedure for all media people.
There is a lot of people who actually ask me the same thing, and like the podcast we are doing now, okay, it is only a one hour podcast. We try to gather some knowledge, if not a lot of knowledge. Okay, we try to capture some knowledge and the facts. So what we say is not wrong, and when we're not sure, we actually say that okay, we're not sure of that, or
Exactly.
if I'm not wrong, because you don't want to be wrong. You don't want to sound wrong on media.
You can be wrong, but admit it when you're wrong.
Exactly.
That's the only way to grow.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, and now there is a lot of यानी कि काफ़ी हमने बात कर ली इस टॉपिक के ऊपर, but now there is a lot of new memes.
Exactly.
There is now a lot of memes which are evolving on Facebook. Yeah, to be honest, I mean, I don't really use Facebook a lot anymore. I mean, there are only a couple of people who I follow. There are a couple of groups, fitness group or car washing or something like that I follow, and that's really about it, to be honest. About Facebook से
No, I get
fake book बन गई.
And I completely agree with that because even I use it very passively. I don't normally post a lot of things. I only share a lot of the jokes and the memes that I come across that I find are funny and I want my people to know about. So also it ties into my twisted sense of humor. So that's another thing. But yeah, that's about all I use it for now. It's like a news feed of information that I just filter through every now and then, like 2 days, 3 days later. And yeah, I don't use it for anything in particular, like sharing, I don't know, political agendas or stupid crap like this, or even see, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it because I've never come across, not never, I probably have and I've just scrolled past it, but I did not see anything like this on my news feed, which clearly tells you that if you are maintaining or understanding the way your algorithm works, you're tailoring your interests and your likes and dislikes according to your own tastes, which from what I can see, a lot of people don't do. And all of the garbage that comes in their newsfeed, they just absorb it readily. They're like, Yani, give it to me.
Yeah, it comes to point के तुम्हारे दोस्त कैसे हैं, ठीक है, if they are consuming some content, ठीक है, तो वो उसमें आ जाता है, like for example that the pink kebab. I mean, sometimes it is fun to be part of some stupidness, but
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes
making it into a habit is
exactly, that is wrong.
is what's dangerous.
Exactly,
And
that is wrong.
That's what is or has happened to our society at large.
Yeah.
A couple of days ago, I mentioned this. If you remember, this thing it bothers me a lot. This consumption of all sorts of idiotic, meaningless, and dumbing content. Because when we talk about bodybuilding, when we talk about weight loss, and we talk about things like in this general vein, we always keep saying that you need to eat healthy, you need to take care about what goes into your body, because it affects your body in so and so ways if you eat too much fast food, and so on and so forth. I mean, there's research, and there's logic, and there's actual physical outcomes, you can say, or actual physical proof, let's say, proof that you can see if you eat bad, your body becomes a big blob of fat, and you can't do even basic things, and so on and so forth. It takes an impact on your body. Eat the right way, eat the right things, and your body responds in the same way. That's as far as the body is concerned. Why do people not take the same care with their minds? That's what I don't get. To someone, if I normally come up to one of my regular acquaintances, let's say, and suggest to them that, how about you try and filter the content that you are involving yourself in, and even some good friends, they've also given me the same answer that, I mean, it doesn't make any difference to me. I mean, I filter out mentally what the crap that I'm watching. I filter it all out. How do you do that? You are surrounding yourself day and night with let's use the right word for it, bullshit, with all forms of bullshit. And how does that not affect your thought process, your way of thinking, your sense of humor, how does that not affect your mind? How does that not affect your behavior? Okay, compared to all of the crap content that you're absorbing, where is the good content? Yani,
it hides
what,
away,
an
I guess.
hour?
It hides
Exactly.
away, I guess. And to be honest, I mean,
Say
Facebook.
that you have.
I mean, if Facebook is one of these platform which is evolving continuously. It is evolving, and now there is a marketplace. And I'm gonna be honest, the marketplace of Facebook it's like no other. It is amazing platform if you want to sell or buy some stuff. You can actually.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure if you have tried it, but like you just enter the information.
Yeah, I know of people who have.
हाँ, तो उसमें जो है आप सिर्फ उसका जो है टाइटल डाल दो एंड वो आपको टैग्स दे देता है कि इट्स अ कैमरा, इट्स व्हाट इज इट, एंड देन यू पुट अ ऑफर कि मुझे 500 में बेचना है, ठीक है. एंड पीपल यानी कि जब उनको करते हैं उसमें मैसेज करने के लिए, उसमें लिटरली ब्लॉक्स बने हुए हैं. ऑल यू हैव टू सेलेक्ट इज के क्लिक ऑन दिस बटन एंड इट विल से दैट इफ इज इट दिस आइटम स्टिल अवेलेबल, ठीक है. आप येस और नो कर सकते हैं, और ठीक है यहाँ जो है आप काउंटर ऑफर कर सकते हो. एंड देन यू कैन एक्चुअली काउंटर ऑफर. फेसबुक सजेस्ट दैट यू नो इट्स नॉट attracting a lot of people, so why don't you try to reduce it like by $50 or like let's say $60 or something like that. So the marketplace is evolving and it is becoming a lot amazing place, and it is one of these if you talk experience of this Daily Nas, ठीक है. Was his whole career started on Facebook rather than on YouTube, because Facebook, well, the reach on Facebook is low, but the possibility of your content being shared, it's a lot easier to consume for the people. And similarly, Khalid, who is Dubai-based vlogger, content creator, he also did his career. He started his career from Facebook. So it is a platform which you can you can take advantage of. You can utilize it in your daily life, but sadly, a lot of people, they are not doing that. And I think that if is again part of self development. What we in one of the recent podcast we did that. So it would come down to you. What you really, if you really want to develop yourself, or you just want to be a part of that shithole. Sorry to say, but it depends on you. What do you want to be? Where do you want to be?
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So
But then again, if we do take social media as a whole, which we are doing in this podcast series, but taking social media as a whole, it is being abused more than it's being used per se. Because just like the irresponsibility of our actual not digital, how should I say it, TV media, our news channels, our basically TV content creators, the thing that goes on mainstream television, जो dramas और जो television shows and informative, quote unquote informative चीज़ें जो वो दिखाई जा रही हैं, तो उसमें जो है it's like यार, you're not doing anything to promote thought in general. You're not encouraging people to think. You're not encouraging people to
you're not challenging them. You're not challenging them
in
exactly.
one form. You're not challenging them, exactly. You're not challenging them. You're not influencing them to grow beyond their current roti kapda makan ka jo mindset hai. Of course, I mean, government wise and national structure wise, that also is not supporting that sort of mindset. But at the same time, if you were to show people an alternate avenue, like in the form of television shows or hell, how many people watch National Geographic? I mean, what the hell?
Yeah.
Most dads, let's say, or people our dad's age, they come in from work or wherever it is that they're involved in for the majority of their time, and they come home, they switch the TV on and flip to a news channel that has some meaningless broadcast about something equally meaningless that happened during the day, or some terrorist attack that happened during the day, or some bomb
And
blast,
they will drag it for
things-
days.
They will keep dragging it for ages. And okay, once that finishes, then comes
Something else will arise. But I mean, obviously, during that drag, kuch na kuch to hoga, because this is world. It's dynamic. Okay?
definitely.
And
then breaking news
ever
comes in.
changing. Exactly.
So my point is that you move from that bundle of crap to another bundle of crap, which is going to talk about crap that happened a day ago or a couple of hours ago, even depending on the current political scenario of the day. You're gonna watch 5 people. Let's be nice and call them people. You're gonna watch all of them verbally fight each other, while a dumbass in the center sits there and makes them fight. If they're not fighting, then he eggs one side onto the other, and then sits back and chills out. I mean, बीच में अगर आग थोड़ी ठंडी भी नज़र होती भी नज़र आ रही है, तो वो जो है थोड़ा सा और जलती पे थोड़ा और तेल फेंक देते हैं, मसला ही नहीं है कोई. तो यानी ठीक है, they may be very knowledgeable, they may be very learned, they may be very well read and studied and whatnot. It doesn't matter. what exactly are you promoting on this platform that is given to you to show your face, or to show something to the nation, not national, to the nation, that you have an hour's worth of time that people sit and tune into, and they watch you do this zoo of stupidity, I should call it, because you sit there and you act like a, I don't know, referee. Not even a referee, because referees actually do promote promote fairness over any the general chaos that these news, not news, what do you call it, talk show hosts do. So I don't get it. You're giving this to your nation in its free time. You're bamboozling them into believing that this is really good stuff. While on the surface it looks like it's really good stuff, deep down inside it's completely and utterly meaningless. Because you don't learn anything from this. There is no increase in your knowledge about the world, about yourself, about your anything. It doesn't teach you new skills. It doesn't teach you language even. It doesn't teach you anything. It doesn't help you grow individually as a person. And you do this every single day, generation after generation. Because right now we were talking about our parents' generation. What about the generations that are coming, say, 5 years older than us? They do the exact same thing. They go to work, they come home, they switch the TV on to a news channel, and they just sit there like zombies.
And you are correct. I have seen people of my age, of course, who are dead right now, or they will become, inshallah. And I have seen a lot of those people, following the same pattern, falling for the same pathway. They're following the same pathway, and I mean, come on, now it is time to change. But rather than that change, they're still following that pattern, and I think that's gonna happen. That it will keep happening. Sadly.
It shouldn't. It's a self-destructive.
Exactly. I completely agree with you.
Because this is self-destruction caused by oneself, and it's akin to self-harm in my books. Because if you're not growing every day, then you're being unfair to yourself. You're not living up to your potential, and you should. You should, unless you have some real love for sitting like a zombie and being a completely useless lump in your household, or in your whatever circle that it is that you're in. I mean, then kudos to you. Go ahead and be that way. But I think, and I believe, that a lot of people don't want to be that way, which is why I'm being so. Which is why we're doing this. Which is why we're being passionate about helping other people see what we're doing on our journey. Maybe that'll inspire them. Maybe that'll help us learn something from them. Who knows? Certainly hasn't been tried yet, or certainly is not being tried enough. Rather, let me put it in the correct phraseology. It's not being tried enough, and it should be.
Yeah,
Social media, fine. Social media being what it is, it's a great platform for growth, just like you mentioned. It's a great platform to spread the word, which, I mean, we've already seen with the wrong kind of word. But how about we do it for the right kind of word as well?
Yeah.
How about we promote a philosophy of like we discussed, self-growth, self-improvement? Because why not? We already have enough of the other kind of crap. Let's try this for a change.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
I'm exhausted here.
Yeah, I guess we will try to wrap it up.
That
Like you said, that there is a lot of crap going on Facebook, and a lot of people are migrating. So let's try to do our part. To do our part by sharing information, by sharing facts, not just by information, but like actual factual information.
the
The
right
right
kind of
one, the right
information,
kind
the
of one.
helpful kind of
Exactly,
information.
exactly. Rather than just like sharing aimlessly, कुछ भी आया तो share कर दिया. Rather than those, let's try to take and use
Put some thought
Facebook.
into what it is that.
Exactly. I mean,
See,
I mean, it's a good.
putting thought into what you're sharing needs you to put some thought into what you're consuming.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a good platform. You just have to like find a way to like we said like last time के TikTok even like जो कि उसके साथ स्टिग्मा और जो डिग्निटी का एक धब्बा उसके साथ लगा हुआ, like स्टैम्प लगी हुई है.
Hell, I would agree. It's a much better platform than TikTok.
Of course, of course. So try to use it wisely, and let's try to find self development inside and in everything. Let Facebook be part of it as well. So on that bombshell, I guess at this time.
Yep. I think we'll sign off here. Thanks all for being here with us and listening to our claptrap. We hope that it was enjoyable. And we'll see you on the next podcast.
Inshallah.
Sure. Thank you and goodbye.
Take care. Allah Hafiz.